getting some crazy winds with all the firestorms all around us, and I had to bring out the camera just to see what's gonna fall. Right now it's pretty calm. There's something so magical about the power of the wind. Guess it's time to go in. Just love the wind, but the wind on my face. When I was a little girl, I used to go out on the windiest of days and I put on something that resembled a cape around my shoulders and I'd run as fast as I can and lift off. And I'd try to get some air. I usually just landed back on my feet and stumbled. But I didn't give up. I did it over and over and over again. I was determined that if I had the right amount of airspace under my arms, I would lift off and float. And the right amount of wind. Well, thanks for spending some time with me on this windy evening, smoky from the fires all around in the States. Hello, my YouTube friends. This is Michelle from Michelle's Life on Repeat. And I wanted to check in, say hello, say cheers, drinking my water with watermelon and blueberries in it today. I'm trying to keep the smoke down out of my throat. I just wanted to check in and let you know that yes, I live in Washington State, real close to the border of Oregon, and there are wildfires all around the state, from the bottom of California all the way up into Washington. But where we live, we are safe and not in any fire zones, and not expected to be in any fire zones. But do keep your prayers out and your thoughts. There are a lot of people displaced right now. A lot of my sister's family, sister-in-law type things, that they're being displaced. Dear friends are being displaced, and it breaks my heart. And you can only do what you can do. And from right here from my house, I have available space to any of my friends that need space if they are dislocated, but I know that most of them have closer relatives and friends that live nearby. But I'm thinking of you. I am praying for the rains to come. So if you would please join me in that we get some rain for the lands on the west coast here. Bella thinks that would be a good thing too. Just a few things to check in with you guys. I know I have a few videos waiting online to be edited and produced. That person that comes and edits, she's been taking the days off these days. Same with the maid. She's been taking a lot of days off these days, these weeks, these months, this whole year. Excuse me, this whole year. I have had more and more migraines, and I get my migraine treatment of Botox, the 31 shots of Wonder, coming up next Monday. So I am patiently waiting for that. But the last 2 weeks, almost 3, before that round of shots come, my head just falls apart. it becomes very unreliable, and most of my migraines will pile up in those last 3 weeks. I'm doing great, and then they pile up. So I will be asking my doctor if he could submit to insurance the request that I get some nerve block approvals. Otherwise, I have to pay for them out of my own pocket, which can get expensive. But that's my goal on Monday, coming up in a few days, to get the rounds of Botox, to knock down the migraines, to get back up on life again, and get going, get doing stuff, and submit for nerve blocks on that 9th or 10th or 11th week before my next round of shots. I think would just push me right over into wonderful. But as we're looking at it now, the chronic migraines I have used to be 22-ish days a month, and with the rounds of Botox and the preventatives, I'm down to 14, and I think that's pretty good. The doctor thinks it needs to go lower. But most of those 14 to 16 extra days come the last 2 weeks before the next round of Botox. So I'm hoping that we can get some intervention in between. As far as my fibromyalgia, I'm still going strong with the new medicine. It's working great for me. I know everyone has a different medicine that works wonders or is like toxic poison to them. So I'm not asking for your opinion, and I'm not giving you my opinion on which drug to try, but please continue to work with your physicians and try to find something that works. We were on one SSRI for 12 years and upped it a little bit a couple of months ago to see if that would take down the fibromyalgia, and it didn't. So we added in a new one, and it's been almost 40 days now on that, and I have been able to decrease the older medicine, and this week I start going down to just one pill, and then next week I should be completely off of that one. And then we'll see how well this SSRI, I think that's what they abbreviated for, will work for the fibromyalgia pain alone, and we can raise its dose up if we need to. But right now I'm on the lowest dose and it's doing great, but we'll see what happens when the scales get balanced out. But remember, your health care is always in your hands. If you don't like the doctor that you saw and you have the option to go somewhere else, please go somewhere else. Don't give up. Don't give up. And if you have to save your money to go to a specialist on your own dime, and you've been referred by many friends that person will really take good care of you, I'd say save up your pennies for that. But I understand around the world everyone has different health care, and I am thankful that through my husband's work we have health care. Especially when I got the ambulance bill the other day for the 30-second ride from one building across the street to the next building. Yeah, not pretty. Not pretty. But hey, they're there for emergencies, and that's what we're paying them for. We're paying them for their training, right? Their knowledge, their training, their availability. Not necessarily for how many seconds they worked on you. And I got the ER bill from the CAT scan, the ER visit, the code stroke, the heart checks, the blood work, and all that. And I am just knocking on wood that I never have to go to the ER again. Everything is pricey. But then again, you're paying for their knowledge, their skill, their time, their education. So I am very thankful for what I was able to receive that day to prevent a stroke had it been a real stroke. It was only hemiplegic. Only being it was a hemiplegic migraine, and it was sufficiently scary. Not trying to belittle that at all. For those of us who get them, you know what I mean. But I wanted to share the love, to shout out a quick little hello. Hopefully I won't do much editing to this video so I can get it out sometime this week. I do have videos backlog that I need to make for you, but that maid named Michelle, she hasn't showed up. That editor named Michelle, she hasn't showed up. And I did get some beautiful pictures of roses outside the other night, so maybe I'll add them into this video to cheer everyone up. But please stay safe, wear your masks, protect yourself, protect those around you, and if you're living up and down the West Coast, doubly wear those masks all the time, protect your lungs. Okay, there's a lot of smoke out there. Well, peace and love, and I'll see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye bye.